Good morning, and welcome to Bricolage with Pink Girly, where we create with a diverse variety of available things. And today, I'm going to work with some foil tape, some photo paper, alcohol ink, and we'll see where this takes us. So welcome, welcome. I'm just cutting a few things out. Of course, it's no joke. As soon as the camera goes on, I immediately started to have a problem. Oh, good morning, Gail. How are you today? So I'm just trying to see what else I might want to. Oh yeah, this one here. I don't know if this is. Hey, good morning, Barbara. This is one of my. I think he called them thinlets. It's a. Hey, Kel. Good morning. It's a 3D folder that cuts. Now this one bowed when I used it, and the cutting mechanism fell out. And I have that somewhere. I just haven't. I was going to try to glue it in. Now I do have a second one. But let me just see if I can get this impression, because I can always cut it. So I've got my little Cricut here. Good morning, Sherry. How are you? Nice to see everyone. Hey, Angie Brown. So I've been messing around with my plates to figure out, good morning, Lena. Figure out what combination of plates I need to get a good impression. Some photo paper, so that's not too bad. Let me get a piece of this. So hey Dar, good morning. Hi Teresa. Oh Teresa, I was hoping you would be here in case I ran into any problems with my cutter. So a while ago, oh my gosh, it has to be over a year ago, I bought this roll of foil tape, Nashua tape. So I'd done some die cuts before, and it's very thin and very flimsy. It didn't really work out so well. Shocker, right? So it's really just been sitting on my shelf. And then Calico Kate, she's been talking about doing some inking on foil. And then the other day, she did a paper bag, foil paper candy bag with alcohol ink. It really looked cool. See, now that normally should cut. But like I said, the cutter's gone. But see, I can trim that out, so that's not too bad. The problem I'm having is I wanted to put this. Now, this isn't one that cuts. This is just a 3D folder. Of course, it's bigger than these other ones. But it's not really any thicker, and I couldn't get my combo to work. Let's see. Let me try it again. Okay. Bring me luck. So when I was rummaging through something on my shelf, I think it was yesterday, this little booklet dropped out, practically whacked me in the head. Yeah, see, I can't get that folder. Hey, Kimberly, good morning. I don't know whether it's because it's so bowed. I tried switching out some of the other plates. But here we go, girls. Hey, there's Devin. Good morning. Well, we're going to let that go. And so this little booklet dropped, practically whacked me on the head. Not that it would have hurt. It's a book from my bank. I have ideas of grandeur for all these things. You know, you go to the diner, you see these little advertisement booklets. Look, I just pushed my whole, and I save all that jazz thinking, hi, Ray. Good morning. Nice to see you. Thinking that I'm going to use it in my art and make another journal. So, of course, I forgot I had it. So this was from my bank, but the pages are nice and heavy. And when it dropped down, of course, I forgot I had it. When it dropped down and about hit me in the face, I thought, oh, those pages are nice and glossy. I wonder how alcohol ink would react on it. So I started to mess around a little bit. And then I thought, well, wouldn't that be cool to have that background and then maybe do some collage? So I just messed around a little bit. So I'm going to fool with this a little bit, and then I'm going to move to the die cutting things. And I'll mess around a little bit with that, and we'll see where we end up. So let me just move some of this stuff away. Good morning to all who are coming in. So I'm a novice. I haven't done much with alcohol ink, and I don't have much alcohol ink. Let me just put some of these over here. I also found this. This came in a, look at that soul cardi on the top. This came in a lot of something that I bought at, I think, Goodwill. A plate folder, A plate folder, and B plate. Okay, thanks, Teresa. I'm going to write that down because I'm going to try that again in a little while. So we're going to say folder, A plate, and B plate. So I need the B plate on the top and the bottom. Well, we'll just try. Okay, B plate. Thank you, thank you. See if I can get that to work in a few minutes. No, it's probably more than a few minutes. Anyway, this is some kind, it's called Premium Gilding Paint, the color brass. I thought this might look good dry brushed on some of the tin foil. So I pulled that out. But I don't have much in the way of alcohol ink, and I don't have much in the way of what I would call grungy colors, you know. Wear gloves. Well, yeah, see, I'm not good with gloves. I couldn't even tell you where gloves are. So I did I took my nails off, did a cuticle treatment. Oh, you know what? I do want to take my rings off. And so we've just got grungy fingers to work with this because I knew I wanted to work with it. Good morning, Janet. I hope I didn't miss anyone. Everybody's popping in so quickly. Hope all is well and everyone's doing well this morning. I saw that, Devin. I didn't get to watch the whole thing yet. You're so sweet. It's so cool how we can encourage and inspire each other. So I just have a little set of these Pinata alcohol inks. So I'm just going to use some of those. Now, what I discovered, why am I sideways? I don't, oh, you know what? I don't know. I'll bring my camera. Thanks for saying something, Ange. Is that a little better? I just, I pushed my camera up out of the way after I'm done streaming or whatever, and I kind of, maybe it went wacky. All right, we'll wait to see. Hopefully that's better. I'm going to have a little bit of a glare because this is a glossy finish. So what I discovered, okay, thanks, Ange, is I just started to drip some ink on, and then I have some alcohol in a spritzer bottle. And then I've got some of the little pippets, and I've got my, oh, I didn't get this down. Let's see how I'm going to try to reach it without whacking my camera. Nope, that's not going to work. Let's get my big jug of alcohol. So if I want to, I can put some of that in a pipette. So I'm just going to drip some more on. What I didn't realize, of course I should have, is as it dripped, it didn't really bleed through to the page behind it, but it did bleed through in the crack of the book. But you know what? See, it stuck a little bit there. I'm just going to collage over top of these pages, so it doesn't really matter so much, right? And I thought probably letting the alcohol ink, good morning, Shaz, dry first before I put on a second color would be a good idea so they didn't get muddy. But please weigh in if you have any suggestions for me or you'd like to see something. In Canada, I think we pronounce it pipette. Oh, really? Not pipette? Pipette? Okay, cool. Pipette sounds very cute indeed. Yes, it does. Pipette. And I'm going to use my heat tool in between. So I'm just going to mess around with a few of these pages and see what happens. So we're just going to give it a go. And then I'm going to switch over to the, show you what I've already cut out and maybe switch over. So if anybody wants to see any certain colors that I have, I was going to drip a little bit of alcohol if I can in this gold. I don't know if I can. Oh, look, it came out. Come out, wherever you are, and greet the young lady who fell from afar. Of course, I don't know what I did with my one. What do you call it? Pincher. I think Kel's got it better phonetically. Pipe it. Oh, pipe it. Okay. There you go. Barbara says she pronounces it a thingamajig. We'll go with that. We'll go with that. Good morning, Dawn. All right, so I got very little in that gold because I do love that gold. All right, so let's go. So on this, I have very general colors. Nothing cool. I have nothing cool. But I thought I would turn it upside down and drip some on this part and try to come down this way. And I'm thinking my magenta, I've got Senorita Magenta. And good morning, Nettie. I know you don't have to shake alcohol ink, but it's just, you're going to see me shake it. It's just, I shake everything. When I get my milk out of the refrigerator, I shake it. So I'm just going to make some squiggles on this. And let's just give a little spray. Of course, it's going, the first thing it's doing is going right for the center of the book. I have a straw. I don't know if I have enough window. Oh, I should have got out my, oh, where's that? I have a, I guess it reactivates. Does it reactivate the alcohol when you hit it with other alcohol? I have one of those Timmy things that you, oh, I think I remember where I put it. See, you think you have everything out that you need. I forgot all about this. Look, I've got one of these Timmy things. Oh yeah, that's more better. I'll have to try that on the next one. Now, I think you don't need too much alcohol. Yes, alcohol reactivates. Thank you. So much for my idea of doing the colors separately, right? Well, I've always kind of been, I've got to say, a little, not afraid, but nervous using alcohol ink. I don't even remember why I purchased some. Now, my daughter, mother-in-law, her name is Barbara, and she plays, at least she did a couple years ago. I haven't talked to her in a little while. Dawn said, oh, I have one of those, Lori, a red one, and I use it with my water-based markers. Oh, cool. I have tried that, Teresa. Teresa asks if I try putting a dot of alcohol and then putting a dot of the ink and then a dot of alcohol. And yes, I have tried that. But I'm going to try it again this morning. But Lori, who can't leave everything alone, always messes with it before I let it dry. Good morning, Riri. So that looks kind of cool. So I think I'm going to leave that. And so my daughter's mother-in-law, Barbara, she does, I think, a lot, or at least she did a lot with alcohol inks and photograph paper, or maybe what's that other paper that they use? Yupo. Beautiful. She does beautiful stuff. Beautiful stuff. I mean, hers is art. She looks, she might even have worked on tiles at one point. I'm not sure. Now I'm drying these because I want to work on it. Thank you, Devin. Yeah, Devin said you. So for those who maybe have just popped in, thank you for coming. Teresa said, I'm living vicariously through you, Lori. I have not been brave enough to buy alcohol inks yet. I know, right, Teresa? Well, I just have this small kit. And I've had it for years. And like I say, I don't remember why I purchased it. I'm glad I have them. Now I've got some alcohol markers. I've got some Spectrum Noir, and I think I've got just like maybe one or two Copics, but I don't know about, if you could get enough ink on something like this through that. But I guess if I colored an area or scratched in an area, perhaps and hit it with the alcohol, maybe we would get a fun result. I'm not sure. Were you still fighting with autocorrect? All right, so see, that stuck a little bit. Now, I don't have too much in the way of colors. Let's see. I've got a passion purple. I've got rainforest green. White, I just can't even imagine. But you know what? Maybe if I put a blob of white down, I've got the gold. I've got sunbright yellow. They call me mellow yellow. Come on, Barbara. I know you were thinking it. The Senorita magenta. Mantilla black. And they all fall down. Oh, calabaza orange and Baja blue. Emma blue. There's Andrea. Good morning. Good morning. Emma blue. Okay, so now I'm going to drip. I'm going to try what someone suggested earlier. I think it was Teresa. Let's see. I need some kind of a lid. Lid. because I didn't think ahead. All right, I'm going to take the lid of my little water jug. That's kind of grimy, isn't it? It's from paint. It's from paint. And I have my half-eaten yogurt here. Devin said, I'm always tempted to get the piñata pack, but then I think I probably have enough of the... Yeah, you probably do. You probably do. But, sometimes you might see a deal and decide to go for it. Now, this might be the wrong alcohol, too. This is just regular, and maybe I should have more percentage. This is just 70%, but, it works. It works pretty good. So I'm just going to use what I have. And I've got an eyedropper, too. But I've also got the pipe it. I'm glad I can do that, Devin, but it's not guaranteed for the whole stream. Just saying. All right, I think it might be kind of cool to start with a couple of blobs of white and then maybe put some other colors, a little drip inside. So let's do black and white. How fun would that be? And then maybe some alcohol and just see what happens. All right, I'm going to try very hard not to mess with it. No promises, but I'm going to try very hard not to mess with it. All right, so I'm going to try, let's do white first. And then a drip of black. And then a drip of alcohol. See, now I really think that white needs to be shook up. I'm very impatient, not really doing a lot. Now over here, can you see me? Over here, we'll do black. Oh, that one, see, I did it right by the crack. Oh, it's not really doing anything. Wait a minute. Clean up on aisle crack. I want to stay away from the crack. I can cover that up with a collage thing. Okay, Ann, she's sewing. See, now I'm kind of, see, it's really not doing anything. Maybe a bad choice. See, I'm really trying not to mess with it. Okay, Devin's going to go see her hubby before he's off to work. All right, let's make this a bigger blob. And, oh, see, it's going downhill. The book is popping up. It's not laying flat, so I'm trying. This is going to take forever to dry. I get the feeling that Rangers are very popular. I keep hoping Jane Davenport will bring some out, but my wish list for JD is getting a bit long. Yeah, well, here it comes. There's also a Doc Martin. I don't know how if his are reasonably priced. I think the black and white's kind of boring. Well, I can't answer while I'm online. Just leave it in the kitchen for me, will you? Thank you. I'm expecting a nurse to call and give me a time where she'll arrive at my mom's. Teresa asked if anyone's ever used cocoa instead of coffee. I haven't. And there's Kim. Good morning. Well, that's kind of running on its own. All right, so let's try Let's try a little bit of this blue. It's a beautiful blue, but it's very dark. And then I could have spread that out a little bit with my eyedropper, with my, I know I'm just going to say pipette because that's what I'm used to say. Ooh, look. And now let's take a little drip of alcohol. And then we'll probably get green. I'm going to put a little, Angie said she's never dyed anything. Oh, Angie, it's fun. I was watching, hey, there's Mitz. Good morning, Mitz. I was in the balcony at Susan Taylor Brown's yesterday, and she was talking about, and I have never tried this, don't know why I haven't. I feel like my screen's really dark today. When you dye fabric, and you can even use watered down acrylic paint, wrapping your fabric and twisting it. Ooh, that's kind of weird. Can you see that? It's not moving as well as it would say on the, see, I said I wasn't going to do this, but see, I can't stand it. I'm going to try a little piece of the photo paper I have here. Susan Taylor Brown was saying, wrap your fabric, like twist a rubber band around it. Put a button underneath of it. Tie some thread or twine around it, and then you get the colored thread, and then dye it. See, that really intrigues me. Now, this is what I was thinking about doing. This is what I did on the front cover. Because I was watching a little bit too, Robin McClendon. Oh my gosh. She's amazing. The way she can make marks with that paintbrush makes me. Well, this looks like a hot mess, huh? I'm going to sit this up on my. It's not leaking through, so don't anybody hyperventilate. Now this is white, of course, which my camera doesn't really like. But let's try that same process, but on this. Works better with the dish detergent. Yeah, I think you might be right. I think it's the paper is glossy, and I can get the alcohol to move, but it's not like photo paper or Yupo paper. And this is, I just picked this up at the Goodwill. I've got big sheets of it, so I just cut some down. But this should maybe work a little better than. Now let's try a little alcohol first, and then hit it with another color. Where's that orange? I should have untwisted some of these first. Beets in the air fryer are amazing. Yeah, I'm not feeling the beets. Although I would try one in the air fryer. You can't really see this doing anything, kids. All right, getting my Timmy tool. This is like an amoeba. See, it's got that center cell like. And then I blew off the top. Let's put some of this magenta on top. I missed what Gail said, something about dyeing fabric. We use our air fryer with fairly regular. Ooh, now see, that's moving better. Maybe I had it too thick before. Can y'all see that? Uh-oh. My photo paper stuck to my silicone mat. I don't have much of the gold, but the gold is, oh, so cool. Virus. Like that. Yeah, that's how I say it now because of Dee Dee. I just added some alcohol in here to try to clean the sides of my gold. But maybe I can't. Maybe it's... There's some in there. There's some in there. Oh, it's drying. I need both hands. I wonder if it's got a clog. Are you clogged? Oh, I think it may have been. Hold on. Oh my goodness. Yeah, I did. I think I did mention too. I put my pliers and stuff away somewhere, and it's a really great place. And it's so great now I can't find them. Here we go. The gold is, that really looks like an amoeba. That's kind of cool, huh? All right, now I'm going to let that dry. Try not to whack at it. Try not to whack at it. Kimberly said she made a fruit spinach smoothie. Oh. Oh. My youngest sister does smoothies. I don't really do them. Oh, yeah, we had a baby girl. We had a baby girl. We had a baby girl. She's 8 pounds, 9 ounces. Her name is Gemma Giselle. And I told my husband to take my phone away so it doesn't ring while I'm streaming. Well, it might ring, but we won't hear it. Thank you, thank you, thank you. She's beautiful. Her, it's my niece, and my niece is married to a young man who is half Italian and half Filipino. So my two great nephews, of course, just have a sliver of the Filipino. And the oldest one, he's got more almond-shaped eyes, Grayson. Griffin looks more like his mom, because Monica, my niece, would tease after they first got married. She would say, well, when we have kids, none of them will think they're my kids because they'll look like their father. You know, we just assume that the Filipino would be more dominant, you know. But Griffin really doesn't, he looks more like his mom. But right now, little Gemma, she looks like she's got almond-shaped eyes, and she's very pink, and she's got big, big, chubby cheeks. So I can't wait to meet her. We're very excited. Okay, so I'm going to try this a little bit here so I can work on another page. So he can... It looks sticky. Yeah, sticky. Sticky wicky. If you're messing around with these like this, I think I might put a set of... I'm sure Tim has sets, right? Set of alcohol ink for my kids. I got a summer birthday, so Maybe I could do that. Let's see. Of course, I guess I could, shut this page and see what we get too. It's hard to tell when, yeah, see, that's really slick, and it's dry shiny. Yeah, I'm going to do some foil, but of course I have no experience. Now, hopefully those pages won't stick. But if it does, then I'm just going to collage something on top of it. It's sticking a little bit. Let's go back to the, see, that stuck a little bit. Let's go to the very beginning. All right, let's try some drippage. I like purple and blue. So let's run a bead across the top of purple. It looks like black. And let's get some of this Baja blue. And let's get the magenta. Barbara's going to be right back. She's going to check on those beets. And let's use the pipet. Pipe it. I'm going to pop it. This is going to make a mess. I want to do it so you can see. My left hand is shaky today. Come on, the rest of you. This guy's really winning the race. Here we go. It's really hard not to really tip it. Bye, Gail. And not try to get it to move differently. Isn't that funny? It's running across the bottom of the page this way. Tap it on the table. Good idea. Good idea. All right, now I want to get the other side. It's not easy trying to hold it where I think you guys can see it. I should try to use my left hand. I don't want to put my finger in it, not because I care about my finger, but I don't want to destroy my little striations or my little drips. I keep losing my... Ooh! It's in the crack. It's in the crack. I should have gotten my ShamWow out. Well, that's kind of uneventful too, huh? All right, now let's spritz it. I'm going to leave it lay flat and let's just give it a little... Oh, that's kind of cool. Can you see this? That kind of looks like a science project. Now this is really dark, so it's hard to see and it's starting to run together. Now I've got alcohol down here too. Let's it's hard not to get a big drip. It's hard to get just a little. Oh gosh, it's leaking out the side. It's leaking out the side, y'all. Keep losing a little. Now that one I tried to drip on the edge of the blob. It is cool. I mean, really, for a book that I got with some banking stuff. Now it's moving to the right and moving to the left. Do 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 do. Let's get some on this page. Of course, I'm tempted to shut the book. Shall we? Yeah. Whoa. Look at that hot mess. That's cool. I think that's cool. All right, I'm going to dry that. I've got all my cords twisted. All right, so I don't want to spend a lot of time on this part of today's session because I want to mess around with the tin. I'm just calling it tin foil because I think that's what it is. It's like a tin foil. Ooh, this looks nice, ladies. This looks cool. Oh yeah, I think that's cool. Nice. I like that. I like my front cover, but I like this, I think, probably next best. And then I'll mess around with, I want to do some orange and some yellow. So I did cut some things out earlier. Thanks, Nettie. I like it too. And as I was saying, when you first came in, I believe, Tim Holtz had a product called Thinlits. I believe they're called Thinlits. Barbara's back. Welcome, Barbara. And they are 3D embossing folders. I don't think they make them anymore. Now, there are some out there. I have not had mine very long. But this is what the packaging kind of looks like. And what an impresslit is, it's a 3D embossing folder that embosses and cuts at the same time. So this is a geranium. I have the geranium, I have the butterfly, and the heart, and a shamrock together. I think they're the, oh, and the, I have this lace trim. But like I said, the one that I used, my cutter part popped out because I worked it. I worked it. I think they're the only ones that I have. And so I did cut some of those out. And I can do some more. And then I pulled out some of my other folders that are not necessarily 3D. I do have some that are 3D. And I'm going to try Teresa's combo. This is just 3D. I don't know if you can, no, that's a better shot of it. So it looks like lace or crocheted lace or tatting. So, and like I said earlier, I have this roll of foil tape and have no idea how it's going to react on the foil. But like I said, I was inspired by, oh good, Devin's back. I was inspired by Calico Kate. And so here are some of the foils that and then I decided to put in, I remembered I had some of the, you know, photo paper. So I embossed some of these. So this is the gear one that I have. Of course, this is just the 3D embossing thing. But I mean, embossing folders are 3D, aren't they? Are they not? See, here's a butterfly. So I did that on the photo paper. Here's one on tin foil. Now, I don't have any of those cool, like Timmy. See, they don't always, punch out as easily as they're supposed to. I should have run this. I should have run them through a couple of times. So let's just see if I can quickly go around this guy. I always think somebody's in the house. Hubby left to go run some errands. But our ice maker, our refrigerator, sits right on the other side of this wall here next to me. And I always think somebody's in the house and it's the ice dropping. You'd think after all this time I'd be used to it, but not always. Okay, so that's not the best job. Let's see. Oh yeah, you can cut. I think it depends on your machine, Ange, but I think you can cut on pretty much anything depending on your machine. Oh, this little butterfly, he's just not cooperating today. See, there it goes a little better. Here we go. Let me give him a wiggle. Maybe I just need to give him a little wiggle. So you basically know the colors that I have. Maybe I'll keep a little piece of this to just see what the alcohol ink does on the foil. Whoop. All right, so this puffy heart is really cool. And then, of course, the shamrock, which I rarely use, but it's March. Okay, let me tell you this. I was married on St. Patrick's Day. Want to hear a funny story? I wanted to get my husband married and down the aisle before he changed his mind. Okay, it's basically the way it was. And my youngest sister Jackie, she was planning her wedding as well. They had decided on a date in May, and my in-laws at the time were in Florida. There was just a lot of things to consider, and of course the date that the church might have open, and March 17th was what we landed on. So a couple years down the road, we're married. I believe our daughter was born at this point. We didn't wait. We were older, so we didn't wait. So we had an infant, and our church was wanting to have information like when your birthdays were, when your anniversary was. So I'm looking through this publication that the church put out, and I find us, and I see our names, our address, our birth dates, you know, Colleen's name, all's good. And then I looked at the anniversary date, and it was March 11th. And I said to my husband, "Oh, I guess they did a typo." And he said, "No, it's right." And I said, "No, it's not." I said, "You don't know when our anniversary is?" He said, "Yeah, we were married on St. Patrick's Day." And I said, "Yeah." And he said, "Well, isn't that March 11th?" Okay. No. He's a funny boy. He's a funny boy. Okay. So let's just, now we kind of know what it's doing on the photo paper I have. So here's that one that we messed around with. That's now dry. And see, this is gears, which is really cool. But I don't think I have the right inks to make it look like, you know, gears. Yeah, this is foil tape from the hardware store. And if you ask me a question, I miss it. You do, Dev? Oh, I could use recommendations on how to, anyway. But I'm thinking like, because it's sticky on the back, which is all well and good, but I'm thinking once you press it down, I'm going to lose a lot of that. Well, there you go, Barbara. That's an idea. Alcohol inks will work. Eddie said Laura, but maybe it can be. There you go. You're all having the same idea. 2 gifts. There you go. This was so many years ago. He wouldn't even remember that occurred. Okay. He wouldn't. All right. So I'm just gonna see. Bum, bum, bum. I think I want an arm. I'm gonna try the Gerber Daisy. Perhaps I should put down. Perhaps I should put down a paper towel. Perhaps it might be a good idea. Maybe a good idea. All right. Well, let's see. Use blue and oranges and you will get some brown patina bits. Oh, okay. And then patina, not patina. Oh, sorry for the snort. Okay. Now, do I want to like paint it on or do I still drip it on? Should I get one of those little bubbly? See, most of it is going to go up. If I use the Q-tip, it's going to go up into the Q-tip, right? Wait a minute. Let's see. I never clean anything until I'm. Oh, this one's pretty clean. How about it? How about it? How about it, y'all? How about it? Maybe I should get a couple of grungy brushes. Teresa says, use glue and put it down. The only way that tape, whoops, where it goes, stays down is if you burnish it. Ugh. Yeah, see, then I'll lose all my, yeah, then I'll lose all of my, details, right? Okay. All right, so let's see here. Hey, there's oh, Sarita. I thought it was Sophia. Hi, Sarita. Whoa. She's gonna be in the balcony. She's probably busy. She's always got something going on. If you fill the back of your die cuts with hot glue on the back, you won't lose detail. Oh, thanks for that tip. Thank you very much. Oh, I didn't want that there. I wanted the yellow. Oh, heavens to Murgatroyd, Lori. Let's put a little bit of yeller. Now, what if I put down a coat of orange? I'm just brushing this around. See, the thing of it is if I have I'm not paying attention to chat right now. So that's just painting some of it on, okay? So what if I now took Okay, Barbara, thanks for being here. Have a good day. What if I take and do a little drip? Can you see that? Where's that white? To me, the white needs to be shook up. The white just looks like milk. Hmm. And then I guess you can go back and touch it up, right? If you don't like it, put some more on top. Or like, see, I missed right there. Well, that's not really yellow. All right, I'm going to leave that one dry. Now this is the photo paper. So I guess I can spritz a little alcohol in there, right? And get some. Now let's use some of this Senorita Magenta. There's Kathy Whitney. Good morning. Good morning. I hope I didn't miss anybody. Yeah, this is not moving as well as, okay, so that's a bust. Let's find another. I'm trying to find a brush that I don't care about, which really, I have quite a few that I don't really care about. It's just trying to reach them. I keep reaching that same one. I don't want that one. Oh, that one doesn't look too bad. This one's pretty beat up. All right, so let's get some of this pink. Wow, that does not move, even with the brush. Let's put some more alcohol in here. Kim's leaving. Bye, Kim. I don't know which Kim. Bye-bye. Have a great day. All right, I added a lot more. See, I'm very impatient. But that was on there quite thick. I can leave it a little darker in spots. See how dark it is there? And I guess my ink is, my ink is old, so that's very pretty pink though, isn't it? Wonder what it would look like if we did embossing powder on top of it. Would that cause an explosion? Oh, I wish I hadn't gotten it so dark there. I wonder if I can. It's not really moving. Moving. Well, let's put a little bit more over here this way to make some more dark spots. See if this helps the overall look of the fleur. Now I was thinking about hitting it with the spritzer. This turned really kind of purpley up there. I'm going to spritz it. Whoa, I really spritzed it. It's not really doing much. That's pretty blah to me. Hi, Shelley. It's nice to see you, Shelley. How you doing? All right, so give me some ideas. Let's do a butterfly. I use a brush dipped in alcohol. Yeah, I have alcohol I added here. Or maybe I should just do some plain alcohol there. Good point, Kathy. Thank you, thank you. Let's do. Let me just do a shamrock. We've got the Irish. The look of the Irish. Let's do a little shamrock here. Of course, this is a rainforest shamrock. Eh. Devin said, "I think the photo paper probably stains easier. I would just add a bunch more ink and drop it on, then spritz it." Ooh, okay. Let's try it with the shamrock. Of course, this is foil. Oh, I don't know if I have a shamrock in the photo paper. I think Devin was talking photo paper. All right. Well, okay. I'm getting ahead of myself. Oh, it's not the true green of the Irish, but it's quite pretty. And you find this deep in the forest, probably in Northern Ireland. Where the shamrocks grow and grow. Doop, 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 doop. No, Kathy, it's not. It's only 70. It works much better than the 70. Okay, I have to keep that in mind next time I go to the store. Pick up a jug of the 90. I thought that that might be part of the problem. All right, so let's take. That to me is a bit of a hot mess, but we'll put that out of the way. Okay, let's try this butterfly. Let's do what Devin says. Let's drip some on and then spritz it. Your in-laws are from North. Oh no! Does your husband have an Irish accent? Peggy Fitzmaurice's husband's got an Irish. No, is he Irish or is he Scottish? I don't know. He's got some cool accent. I think Ireland, maybe. Very cool indeed. All right, so we're going to take some of the purple. We're going to drip some here, drip some here. It's moving and grooving. Let's do the bottom wings and see what happens. Blue, blue, and spritz. My spritzers didn't spritz so well. Oh my goodness. Whoa. Okay, I'm not liking that. Yeah, it really, I wonder if I spritzed it first. Yeah, that's a hot mess. Oh, sheesh. Oh, they met in Toronto? Cool. Oh, really, Kathy? The back of mine is real dull. But you know what? We can try that. Let me get this sheet that I have. Now, see, that went through. Okay, so this is the photo paper that I did the blop on. Yeah, see, I don't have you, bro. You know, this is by the seat of my pants stuff. It splat instead of yeah, it did, Nettie. Good point. Touche. All right, let's try a little blop. This is on the back of the photo. Let's That's soaked in immediately. Immediately, I say. Cool, but it keeps that doesn't move that big stain. Yeah, let's flip it over and do the same thing. That's what I did earlier. Let's do I put the alcohol down first. I know, spell check is a killer. Every time I type the word Z anymore, I get a capital ED for the name Ed. Why? Why? I don't know. And this is probably not the best photo paper either. Like, I don't know what I'm buying when it comes to that either. This was just, I saw it for a couple of dollars at Goodwill. And I figured, it'd be okay to mess around with. So there you have that. Good question. Kathy wants to know if Devin has tried vellum. Okay, let's see here. What shall I do with the heart? I don't have red. Tim's puffy heart. I guess you can mix, right? Let's see what kind of a gross color I can get out of this. Oh, that's just kind of skimming on the tap. It's a skimming. Of course, you could leave it silver in the center. This kind of looks pretty. Okay, Ange. This is really a nice dye. Hey, hi, Leah. I definitely like the tinfoil better than my photo paper at this point. Of course, you know, the more you do, the better you get at stuff, right? Let's try this foil. All right, I'm going to try to give this guy a green body. It's really blue-green. Well, you know what? Let's see if we can do a little mix. Let's see if we can do a little mix. I'm going to take some yellow. Well, now it's orange. I need to rinse my brush, I guess, out in the alcohol. There go me mellow. I don't know why I keep just singing that Mellow Yellow song every time I say the word yellow. She's a freak, she's a freak, she's a freak, freak, freak. All right, let's put a little spritzer in the green and the yellow. So you don't want to contaminate my yellow again. So let's put a little green there. And a little yellow. Trying to get a blimey limey yellow. Paint the body. More yellow than green. Oh, it's kind of like, I think I'm wiping it off. Oh, there's some more green. I guess you need a different brush for everything. Okay, so Shaz said, question, has anyone made their own alcohol inks? Could I add ink to alcohol? Would that work? Or should I just shave up my money? It's a very good question. I was wondering what would happen if I sprinkled in some of my, that color is just not coming out of that brush. If I sprinkled in some of my powders, my pigment powders, what would happen? Oh, that's a good tip, Kathy. Kathy Whitney says, Shaz, I think the Frugal Crafter has a video on doing that. And Devin says, I have not, but my Stampin' Up! Friend has done it with reinkers. So there you go. Okay, a couple of ideas anyway. All right, so I'm going to take a little bit of the orange and put that in here. Actually, it's not orange, it's yellow and the pink, I think. And Dev, what did you say to get a grungy look? What colors would I mix to get a patina? Janet, APG Jamie here. Yes, you can. Sharpie or that type. Remove the tip, put in a bottle, and add isopropyl alcohol. Thanks, Jamie. Not quite the same, but it works. And Janet Ness says she uses Sharpie middles with rubbing alcohol. Oh, thanks, Jamie. It's nice to see you. And welcome to Janet. All right, let's see. Let's put a little alcohol here in this magenta. Let's do a little bit of, I didn't really mix up that green. Let's do a little bit on the tips. of the butterfly. Lovely. This is really orangey. Let's see, do I have a pink? This is more pink. More pink, I think. Let's add a little more of the señorita. Señorita, señorita. Oh no, that's Mona Lisa. Mona Lisa, Mona Lisa, men have named you. Okay, this butterfly is looking like a wild thing. You make my heart sing. She's all over the place. Let's do some yellow. Some yellow. I'm kind of over. Oops, no, I don't want yellow there. Now, what would happen if I spritz this? Hi, Zena. What would happen if okay, I don't have another little well for my. Let's just make a little. I don't know if I can. I don't want it to run all over. Another brush. I hope all this just cleans out. Oh, I know what I was going to ask everybody. So I just ordered a few things from Joanne Fabric because Tim Holtz enabled me. But I also needed a StazOn re-inker for my black ink pad. So I could get a StazOn re-inker black for like $15, or I could buy this package that had a StazOn black re-inker. Oh, that dried up quickly, that blue. I guess it all went up into the brush. And I thought they were 3 black re-inkers. One's Memento and one is I forget what the other brand is. Anyway, 2 of them were black and one was a watercolor re-inker. No, not watercolor. Watermark. What is that about? What is the watermark? How do you use that? What do you just put that on a clean pad? And then, so it just gives you like a ghost stamp. Oh, look, that's dripping up. The blue's dripping up into that. That kind of looks cool. I don't know, Dev. Let me see. Where to put them? Where to put them? Okay, Memento. That's a tuxedo black. And then I got the StazOn black. All 3 of these were like $20. Yes, Devin, you're so good. Versamark. Watermark ink refill. I thought they were all black. See, I don't always read the fine print. Yes, definitely no spraying alcohol blending solution. Thanks for mentioning it. Janet. Okay, so I need another little color of something. I don't think I want the pink though. Wonder if I can get some blue out of the, yeah, baby. Get some blue out of the lid of my, Kellyanne, there she is. Okay, Jamie's heading to her studio. Thanks, Jamie, for popping in and sharing some of your wisdom. I appreciate that. Okay. So that's kind of wild. All right, Kathy's going to go get some coffee. But you spray plain alcohol, just make sure well vented area. I think you're talking to somebody else. Okay. Okay, so let's put this one up. All right, here's the gear. I think Devin said if I do blue and red, I'm going to put the blue in here. I'm going to get some grunge. Teal, blue, and orange. Yeah, see, I don't really have those. I probably can't mix it on there, right? This was blue. I'm going to add some of that green in there. Whoa. Well, it doesn't look grunge, but it looks it looks cool. I do have black. Why didn't I do the black? That kind of looks cool. I don't know if you guys can see. I'm going to let that dry. It's kind of puddly in spots, but I'm liking that. That looks really cool. Okay. Let's see. What else do I have printed out? This is flowers. Flowers? Flowers. This is my, okay, so now this is whimsical steampunk. There you go. Thanks, Shaz. I like it too. This is a wild honey, but see, this is not alcohol. I don't believe. No, shake well. Let's see what happens. This is very yellowy. And it's got one of those spongy lids. Yeah, that's just beading up. Now this, on the other hand, this is what I make my tinkle tape with. I love this stuff. I might just use my finger because that way it's not going to soak up, right? It's not going to soak up. Like if I use a paper towel or Q-tip or anything like that. So I have a yellow finger. Yellow finger. Do, 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 do. I need therapy. Yellow finger. Now that in its own right is pretty darn cool. Let's try a little bit of this and a little bit of that. Do, 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 do. Well, I dare say, if you know what you like and you know your colors over your therapist, thank you. Oh, I'm glad, Kathy. Um, you could just maybe buy a couple of inks that are in your wheelhouse, and fart around with them. I mean, mess around with them. Like I really have been waiting to see, like, they have latte and oh, this is latte and honey and all kinds of tones that are, um, more in that grunge, if you're into the grunge and the primitive, when I do my journals and stuff, I really don't do journals that something like this is gonna work with most of the time, you know, right? So I like that. I like that well enough. So let's see what happens if this one kind of got all squished. Let's put some more of this latte alcohol ink on this here butterfly. And let me rub this around. And I'm wondering if I just add some black. Now this is the one that didn't cut out so well. I should have ran him through a couple more times. All right, so let's hit this with a little bit of black. And what happens if we spritz it? It just makes it run more. Run, baby, run me. I need a new spritzer. I need a mister. I had a Timmy mister, but that really doesn't work very well. At least mine doesn't. That has possibilities. That's not too bad. That's not too shabby. I think I used everything I had cut out except for that trim. Oh, let's see. Wait a minute. Oh, here's a gear. Oh, this is a photo paper gear one. Let's use the I'm running out of places where I can set things to dry. All right, let's move some of this jazzmatazz out of the way here. Now I gotta watch my time. Oh, thanks, Devin. Yeah, I think that one's not too bad. Let's see, what do we got? 11:30. So I've got another hour before Kathy comes on. Kathy Arbor. Let's do the latte, the Ranger alcohol ink on the photo paper I have. Let me see if I can get my finger to. No, that's not moving. Moving. It's not moving. Well, that's a big fat fail. Look. It looks like somebody had diarrhea. Diarrhea. All right, so we can't do any worse to wear, so let's just start painting some other stuff on here. Right? Get us some blue on there. Get us some of this here pink. We're just going to hit this puppy with everything. Woo! Oh, I keep doing that. See, I'm used to acrylic rinsing out of your brush. Sorry, Shaz. Well, now that is going to go in the bin. It's going to go in the bin. It's going to go in the bin. All right, so I'm not liking this so great either. So at least for me, the plain photo paper with the ink on it, I like pretty well. And I think if you messed around with that and blew the ink around, you know, there'd be some stuff I might be able to use. On the die cut stuff, not so much for me. I don't care for that at all. Imodium. I'm about ready for a little comfort break. My kidneys are not holding well these days. This is not so great either. I don't think. See, because that kind of stuck. But that's the tinfoil. All right, so Teresa said, because I had trouble. Oh, here we go. These are a few things I wanted to try. And of course, the tape is only so wide. But I thought this might look cool if I cut some of that out, right? So let's put that. And then I thought this knocked everything over. Zena said, oh my gosh, I was at the Goodwill yesterday and I added tons of point paper. Oh, you passed tons of photo paper. Yep. I thought this was cool. I think Michael's every once in a while has these kind of embossing folders. You can get like 5 for $5 or something. I like those trees. I know I don't have a ton of time. So let me see. Oh, this is cool too. What the heck is this? This is alterations, but who knows what that's supposed to be? Maybe some kind of rocks or something? Oh, well, we're just going to be fiddling around with this for a while, I'm thinking. All right, so those two I definitely want. And let's try, oh, I like that too. Let's do the trees are skinny. Leah says she likes the flower. You can always go back and add different color. Yeah, that's a thought. Where did I get this circle folder? Oh, Devin, I don't know. I've had that a little while. It's a Sizzix. It's a Tim Holtz Alterations made by Ellison, but I don't see a number. I don't know. My guess would be Amazon. I don't really know. I've had it a while. All right, so let's just put some of these things back in here so I can get my little Cricut back up on my desk. And let's see if we can cut. Oh, okay, drive carefully. I'll try not to say anything shocking. All right, let's see. Let's move this away. Goldfinger. Let's give this a little shove, this a little push. A little tiny push and a little tiny shove. Do, 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 do. I'm going to need my scissors. This we're going to put up here. Let's use my arm. Okay, now here's the rub. Teresa said folder A of the embossing folder, A plate and B plate. So here's A plate, and I don't know if she meant both B plates. And we'll see if we can get, I have these magic plates too, Teresa, this magic mat. I don't know. You could sell me swampland in Florida for sure. See, I don't know that I need anything under my A. Let's just see. So let's take a bit of this foil. And let's run it right down the middle. Let's run it right down the middle. I'm going to cut it there. And let's cut a couple while I'm here. Try not to cut my finger. Do you ever cut and you're not paying attention and you get inside your hand there? Ow! The magic mats are great. You think so, Nettie? I don't know. I'm not using them correctly, I don't think, because I don't see what the big deal is. But I am challenged. So you got to take that into consideration. For sure. All right, so let's see. This is not going to be thick enough. Let's see. Here's my other B plate. So I'm sure she meant both B plates. Oh my gosh, she knows her stuff, that Teresa. Oh, Teresa, thank you. What is a magic mat for? It's for die cutting. You get 2 of them in the package. And they say if you buy these, you'll never need any other. Okay. Okay. Ta, 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 ta. All right, so we've got the circles. And, oh no, did Lori put the, oh no. Did I put them all back, the ones that I wanted to use? There's a good reason the good Lord has us raise the children when we're young, because when we're old, we do some crazy stuff. Some crazy stuff. Does it take the place of the, maybe Nettie could answer that. I haven't really found where I really use them. So I think I'm obviously doing something wrong, which, you know what? I'm challenged when it comes to, especially when it comes to, like I cut earlier, I was doing the 3D things. I put the paper in upside down and I had the image on the brown side and all right, so I thought the brick would be fun. So here's some brick. Now get some ideas of what you want me. Now you pretty much know. All right, so Nettie only uses one. Okay. Oh, I do love these trees. I do love these trees. She just went from British Lori to, oh yeah, yeah. That's how the brain goes. Don't even get me started on my German. love these trees. Oh, can you see them okay? Oh, they're cool. Okay, now I'm going to need more of this tape. Unwheel the tape. I don't know if you can get this in bigger sheets. I guess you could. I don't know. Or just get tin foil. Can you just use tin foil? Maybe you can. Oh, heavy duty? Maybe heavy duty. I should steal the heavy duty tin foil out of the kitchen. Oh, I can hear it now. What happened to all my heavy duty foil? Busted. All right, so now I'm not going to have a whole lot of time because it's got Kathy coming up at 1. I was watching on my phone. I like to watch the different auditions from the different shows, and this was an America's Got Talent. Oh, it might have been a Britain. No, I think it was a Britain's Got Talent. And this young gal comes on. She just wants to entertain. She's a singer. Aluminum cans. Oh, Teresa. I guess my husband could whack those apart for me. And she wanted to sing a Broadway song. They asked her what she was going to sing, and she said, "Don't Rain on My Parade." So it was, who were the British ladies? Somebody beautiful women. Amanda somebody, and oh, Janet, do you watch that? Do you know who I mean? Lisa, I don't know. She got, they're all British, and there's David and Simon Cowell. I forget who the other ones are. Anyway, this girl starts singing, "Don't tell me not to sit and putter," however the song goes. And Simon stops her, wants to know if she's got anything. He just can't listen to a show tune. And the two girls are like, "We wanted to hear that." Anyway, they won their way. They got their way. And oh my gosh, the girl was fabulous. And then he had to apologize. Kathy Whitney said she has used tin cans and they were good, but you have to be careful. The edges are very sharp. Yes, Barbara Streisand. Okay, any suggestions? Let's do the trees first while y'all are thinking about some of these others. And Laura has done aluminum. Oh, cool. Okay. That's good to know. Don't tell me just to vase, not base. I missed what Zena said. Zena, don't be typing while you're driving. Over there, don't be doing it. Okay. I don't want to use up all my latte, but I can't buy it again. Where did I put my... If I just do a little... and smear it with my finger. You have not had a problem with the edges? I think it is a good idea just to, because sometimes, I'm not saying any of us, but, sometimes people, you just don't want anybody to get hurt or cut because of something, I suggested. Well, that's kind of uneventful, is it not? My alcohol's drying up. Drying up. See if I can find the right brush. That's blue. Here's green. Kathy said she's probably doing something wrong. Well, it could be that not all cans are created equally. Oh, see, equally. That's just wiping off what I already put down. Now I'm tapping. I'm tippy tapping. Of course, that makes me think of Tiny Tim. Disclaimer, the stream is not meant for there you go. Thank you. But sometimes some adults, you know, especially if you're not experienced, and this might be new, I do like that. Sorry for the glare. All right, here we go. Here we go, loop-de-loo. What are we doing here? All right, I'm thinking some purple, smear it around, and maybe a little bit of black. Please don't, yes, good reminder, Chaz. Please don't try this at home. Oh, Teresa made a journal with aluminum. Ooh, cool beans. Don't tell me not to sit and putter. Okay, I'm going to have that in my head the whole day. All right, let's try. Zena, this is a foil tape that has, you know, paper on the back. You can pull it off and stick it, which probably doesn't stick very well. But not foil paper per se. Whoa, that's a lot, Laura. That's a lot. Trying to move it down. Almost kind of like dry brushing it. Now I'm gonna, oh, maybe I'll tip my finger in this alcohol over here. Well, this is kind of working like a dry brushing technique that I use on ceramics. I like it down here. It's real wiggly. It's very wiggly. Let's get some more on there. Ooh, that added a whole different, that spritz added a whole different look to the back. I'm gonna live and live now. Get what I can, I know. One shot, one gunshot. Wham! I miss you on the street. Here I am. I'm marching my brain down. All right, I need a different finger. I think I want to try some blue. That really isn't doing much. Somewhere I think I have those little felt pads that you're supposed to use with oh, what did I do with that? I had a piece of felt. Why didn't I think of that before? Oh, I had a round disc of felt in my little scrap. Ooh, there he is, there he is, there he is. Okay, what's Kathy saying? Teresa's going to go have lunch. Wonderful. Oh, she tried. She used ductwork for. Oh, cool. Or try dabbing it with a paintbrush. I often do that. Now, when I spritz that, can you see? It just gave it like a mottled look. So that's kind of cool. That's kind of cool. All right, let's try this guy. Kind of reminds me of a honeycomb. Let's do yellow. I don't know if I have a yellow brush. Let's get a different brush. Yeah, that one's not too bad. Not too shabby. Of course, now I found a different use for felt cutaways or whatever, the stuff you're not going to use. All right, let's start with yellow. I'm just scrubbing some yellow on top of this honeycomb. Now I'm thinking about some of this latte. Oh boy, that brush set that up. Oh, Kathy, good point. See, I didn't realize. Oh gosh, and my husband's at the store and I don't have my phone. Oh, rats, I could have had him pick some up. Kathy says that's when you can really tell the difference between the two different strengths of alcohol when you spritz or spatter it. Oh, good point. Oh, shoot. Yeah, I don't think I have any other alcohol. So that really kind of just looks yellow. Let's spritz it. And that's not doing too much either. What else can I add to that? Yeah, I should. Let me see. I still have my phone here. Okay, phone break. Let's see. If I go here and I say select, I'm so terrible at this. That's his old work number. What the heck do I have that? Here we go. Here we go. Let's see if he answers. He doesn't always answer because he keeps it on silent. Silent.
Hello?
Oh, hi, hon. Are you still at the store?
Yeah, I'm right?
Oh, good. Can you look for me and get me a bottle of alcohol that's 90%?
All right.
I need that.
90.
Yeah, I have 70, but it's not strong enough to use for what I'm working with.
All right, I have to stop and get I got pulled over by a
Oh, wait a minute.
police woman.
You're still on I'm still on live and the girls are listening.
I'll be a little while. I gotta stop and get my car inspected.
Okay. Oh, okay, honey.
Okay, bye.
All right, bye. I guess he didn't realize our inspection was up. Sounds like somebody stopped them and said, "Do you know your stickers?" Okay. Lee said, "Spritz it and take a paper towel and lay it on the top and lift it." Okay, Nettie, thanks for being here. Have a great day. Yeah, hubby's going to look for it. Okay, cool. All right, so maybe I should, I'm thinking about putting some black on here so we can see it better. Let's just do it. We'll just do it. That kind of made a really nice looking, like chocolatey brown. Really? Do you think it should be on thicker than that? As I don't wait for your answer and just go ahead and do what I want. Sorry. Really, Leah? Yeah, that's what Kathy, I believe it. I believe it. All right. Now, Leah said, let me get a paper towel at the ready and spritz it and lay the paper towel down. Okay, spritz and lay it down. Lift off. Ooh. Ooh. Oh, that's nice. That's cool. Huh? That's cool. I can't wait because I'm gonna re-spritz. I'm gonna re-spritz that purple baby. For sure. For sure. All right, the only one I have left is the brick wall. So now what do I do to do I just rinse these just in alcohol to clean them out? Yeah, Leah, that is a great tip. Kathy said you can also do black paint over it after you do the alcohol, then wipe it away so the black. Oh. Yeah, the honeycomb turned out cool, right, Devin? Another brick in the brick. Yes, rinse in alcohol. Okay, thanks, Dev. And I guess I probably should rubber band those brushes together and just from now on keep those for. I wish I had a really good red. I do, but not in alcohol. I have a really cool red in. Should we try what somebody else said? Who I see, I forget. I've got streamer's brain. Someone said, who asked? Was it Flo? Somebody asked about regular ink and then adding alcohol. Of course, this isn't the best alcohol either, right? But I've got this this Amsterdam. This is acrylic, I believe. I rinse in alcohol, then Use soap and water just to make sure. Okay, thanks, Kathy. Yeah, this is an acrylic ink. Shake before using. Shake, shake, shake. It was Shaz. Thank you, Janet. Janet, you are a love bug. Thank you. Okay. I've got more dirty bubble trays down here. Let's grab another one. Oh, this isn't too terribly horrible. Not too terribly. Okay. So let's take yeah, well, I used old brushes anyway. You know what? If they hit the bin, it's not going to be a tragedy. Did anybody ever answer me about the I missed it if I did, the watermark ink refill? Like what I do with that? Like Devin knew it was Versamark. Okay, this is a red. Do 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 do. Do, 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 do. That's the story of, that's the glory of love. Do, 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 do. It's kind of sunk to the bottom. Yeah, old brushes are great. See, there's a reason. It's a reason to keep all our stuff and never throw anything away. Okay, Devin said, I have a Versamark stamp pad I use with stamps to use an. Oh, Devin. I think I've got a pad like that too. And I bought from that one lady, and I've got all these ink pads. Okay, thanks. Oh, you girls are so great. Kathy said, I thought Versamark was for embossing, but maybe I have completely lost my mind. I thought Versamark had all different kind of ink pads, but I don't know. I don't know. All right, I'm going to try to get the pinkish kind of brush, because my fingers have I don't want to, contaminate me red. All right, here we go. Now, this is acrylic ink with 70% alcohol. On the brick. Embossing filled print thingy, 3D, whatchamahoozy thing. So I'm going to load this on. I'm putting it on as heavy. Well, maybe I should not rub. Maybe I should dibby-dabby. Kind of dibby-dabby it on. Trying to get it thicker in spots. I'm going to spritz it and hit it with the paper towel, like Leah said, and then we'll go from there. All right, phase 1 of a 3-phase project. Phase 2, a spritzeroo. Phase 3, paper towel. The paper towel looks freaking awesome. Not so, I mean, it's just okay. If I'm being honest with you, it's just okay. There's Jamie. You all know how you start one project and then you micro-organize. Yep. Mm-hmm. Leah said you can use watermark for applying mica powders also. Oh. All right, I think I want to put a little bit of black on my brush and put it here, there, and everywhere, and then use my felt. Now this was the black and the yellow, still kind of in this brush. And that's kind of making a yummy rusty kind of a color. Nah, that's just wiping it all off. Which I didn't want to do that because that kind of looked cool. All right, so now I'm going to put the black back in this little yellow well that I had. That's way too much. Don't rub, dab. Okay, thanks, Leah. I like that fairly well too. Perfect pearls. Yeah, I never had any of those. So I think that's pretty much going to be it for me for today. But I will say, I think I want to. I think I. Okay, she's got to go drive her son, number 2, to the bus station. Okay. Thanks for being here, Devin. Have a great day. I think before I go, I want to do this red again. I'm going to put the red back in there, in that little well. And I'm going to add some of my alcohol. So my takeaway, I think, for today is mostly that it's fun to play with alcohol ink. I really like that brick. So I've got all this alcohol underneath here. See, and then when hubby comes home, if he finds, sometimes, and my husband's pretty good, but sometimes he doesn't find, what I want him to find. And sometimes he forgets. So I've got some other colors peeking through there. I'm going to spritz it. I'm going to put a paper towel on top of it. Super great tip. Whoa. Look, even that's cool. You know what? I might try doing that on like maybe deli paper or tissue paper. What do you think, girls? Ooh, that's another thought. Oh, man. And then I'm going to do some yellow and that black. I'm loving that yellow and the black. I'm going to do heavy on the yeller. And I'm trying to be just a little boop. Bye, Janet. And I'm going to dab that here and there on my, oh, I kind of like it all over. Kind of helps it look more, I know, right, Leah? A paper towel's like one of the best things of the whole day. Okay. Let's get another paper towel. I don't have any tissue paper right here. I'm going to spritz that. Devin's still here. When I use alcohol ink on the jelly plate, I clean them off on tissue paper by putting tissue. Oh, and spraying. Oh, okay. Get out of town. Come on. Right? Now, see, to me, that's freaking awesome. Okay, so I have some phone calls and all I have to do later, but it's going to be hard for me because now I'm going to want to mess around more with my 3D. This is going to end up being a 2-day project or longer. I got to head over to my mom's tomorrow, so tomorrow is probably out. But see, this is what APG Jamie was saying. You start one project and you just, you morph into other things. But it's such fun, right? So I guess for me, the biggest takeaway is don't be afraid of the alcohol inks. Make sure your area is well ventilated. You just want to be careful. And, art, um, healthy and, follow those kinds of rules, right? So you stay healthy and you don't have any ill effects from using it. But, just get yourself, if you can, a small set. Keep your eye open. You go through Goodwill or whatever. Maybe you might be able to pick up even just one bottle, you know, and get yourself some 90 or 91% alcohol. The girls in chat say that works the best. And you will be able to tell a good difference when you spritz and just have at it. I think I'm going to try some of the heavy duty tinfoil. I'm pretty sure we have some of that. And so I'm just going to be playing around a little bit more with this. So thanks for going on this journey with me. I feel a lot better about alcohol ink. And I'm going to add some to my wish list. So I did a few things that I think turned out well. I like the butterfly. I certainly like the brick. The honeycomb, I think, turned out swell. I really do like that. And I'm going to spritz this with the 90. I'm going to rework this too. So yeah, if you play with your inks, leave me a comment. Let me know how you made out. Post some pictures on Instagram, if you would. That would be great. I love to see that. And I think that's it for me for today. So thanks for being here. Appreciate you all so very much. Have a great day as you go off doing different things. We've got Kathy Arbor coming up right after me at 1. It's Thursday. It's not the third Thursday, I don't think, because that's when Jamie comes on. I think it's the second, right? It's the second Thursday? Or is it the first Thursday? What day is it? It's the 9th. I've lost control of the calendar for sure. I'm not even going to try to remember. I know Beth is on later tonight, but I just don't remember the rest. So thank you, thank you, thank you. And I hope to see you soon. Don't forget, take time to be creative and enjoy the journey. And I'll see you all soon. Bye-bye.